650 AD. The invention of Greek fire. (1000 AD). Gunpowder is invented. (1627). Gunpowder is beginning to be used as a device for mining. 1846. Ascanio Sobrero invents nitroglycerin. 1867. Alfred Nobel invents dynamite and revolutionizes the world of explosives. Alfred Nobel was born October 21st, 1833, in Stockholm, Sweden, to Emanuel and Henriette Nobel. He had 4 older siblings. His father, Emanuel, manufactured landmines and was obsessed with trying to make a more powerful and more effective explosive, which is where Alfred may have gotten his knowledge of what would create his legacy. Alfred first came up with his genius idea for dynamite when, in 1863, he realized that scientists were going the wrong way in trying to make a better explosive. He knew there must have been another way to shatter the molecule bonds of nitroglycerin instead of just blowing it up by itself. He reasoned that a small sealed-off charge of gunpowder exploded inside or next to a small amount of nitroglycerin would provide the shock it needed to explode. This helped him invent a primary detonator, also known as the primer. In 1864, while experimenting with nitroglycerin, there was an explosion that killed his brother Emile and several other people. The shock of his son being killed eventually caused Nobel's father to die. Swedish police made it illegal to practice his experiments inside the city. Following the law, Alfred Nobel moved his experiments to a barge on a lake outside the city. People were so scared of Alfred Nobel and his explosives that whenever the barge floated close to the shore, they would chase him away with pitchforks.
In 1867, Alfred Nobel issued a patent for his new creation, which was called dynamite. All the materials needed to make up a stick of dynamite were held inside a well-insulated container. These components were a measured amount of nitroglycerin, a small metal cartridge filled with gunpowder, and the cork or plug of an inert material. The gunpowder was the primer, which safely detonated the nitroglycerin. A safety fuse determined how much time passed between when it was lit and when the nitroglycerin exploded. This technique offered greater safety, but didn't entirely eliminate the risks of working with nitroglycerin.
Before dynamite was invented, one of the main mining techniques, besides the use of the picks and the hammers, was the use of dangerous and extremely unpredictable gunpowder. Aside from being dangerous, it was also extremely insufficient. In one example, a team of miners using gunpowder as a mining technique had only dug 1.5 miles over 10 years. Being extremely unpredictable, gunpowder caused many casualties, as no one ever knew when it was about to explode. Dynamite improved greatly upon this technique, generating 20 times more psi than gunpowder.
Hello. My name is... well, I can't tell you that. Where am I? I can't tell you that either. But what I can tell you is that if there's anyone who knows about explosives, it's me. Sure, dynamite was a huge innovation. Sure, it helped people mine extremely fast. But what people don't know is all the trouble that it also caused. For example, hundreds, possibly even thousands of deaths have been caused by mining accidents involving dynamite. Doesn't sound that dangerous, though. Did you know that a cookie has 9 times the energy of dynamite? Yeah, dynamite is more explosive, but it's the power that matters. Dynamite releases its energy faster than a cookie ever could, which is why cookies don't explode. In addition to the mining deaths, the invention of dynamite gave many weapons builders and producers huge leaps in the knowledge of explosives, enabling them to create huge, powerful, and lethal new weapons, including the widely known TNT, which was used as a weapon during the First World War by Germany.
When Alfred Nobel first came up with the idea for dynamite, it was intended as an improved explosive. It made the time of digging a mine faster and made nitroglycerin much safer to transport than it formerly was. Originally, Nobel's intentions for the use of dynamite were good, not evil, but after the explosion in which his brother Emil died, a news mistakenly published an obituary of Alfred. This obituary, emphasizing that Nobel made explosives that kill people, caused Alfred to feel guilty about his invention. In his will, Alfred Nobel left 94% of his wealth to the establishment of 5 prizes: physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature, and peace. After Alfred Nobel's death, dynamite was used in World War I. Uses of dynamite in this period mainly included digging trenches soldiers would also make homemade grenades with.
Dynamite, a huge innovation. It revolutionized mining and enabled people to mine through rock and other materials at an extremely fast rate, much faster than picks and hammers, even gunpowder. Dynamite also gave massive insights into the field of warfare. Its creation inspired many people to create new forms of weaponry in the future. Dynamite is generally viewed as a positive invention, but what many people forget to realize is that its creation caused many deaths and injuries, and the weapons that it inspired caused many more.